Well, we're back again after oh no, wait, we were live last week with our RPG. Never mind. Yeah, we're back and Literary Trope is back with us. Hi. Hopefully we can have a better ending to our conversation tonight.
The one I just apparently reduced you into giggles.
Yeah, it was fun though. It was fun. Um I haven't really broken like that live on the air in quite some time. So yeah, yeah. That was fun. Tonight we have a few topics we're going to be talking about. Hey, Brennan, how's it going? Including Mando and Grogu, because we got to talk about this little guy right here, the Grogus. I call him the Grogus. He is not Baby Yoda. Oh no, he fell. He fell off my desk.
So what I'm getting from this is you should not be trusted around small children.
Well, I mean, I am seeing my 5-year-old nephew tomorrow, so we'll see. Um, no, kidding. Kidding, kidding. Um, no, I mean, I can be trusted around small children.
I can't.
Okay, I mean, at least you admit that. I mean, we all admit it at some point. Hey, John, how's it going? Um, we all admit it at some point. What have you been up to before we get started?
Oh, I had a birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. I attempted to dye my hair purple, and that didn't
Awesome,
it didn't change the color at all.
very nice.
But yeah, took a little bit of time off of work, did a bunch of reading, and
Nice.
just waited for a lot of snow to melt.
Yeah, and now that it's finally melting, we're under threat of more snow.
Thread more snow. Yeah, absolutely.
It's
So
freaking
I
annoying.
guess a lot happened, but a lot didn't happen. I crocheted a bunch. I watched a
Ooh.
ton of Olympic figure skating.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I didn't really get a chance to watch much of the figure skating, but from what I did watch, it was a pretty good competition. Like this year was definitely one of the better skating competitions from what I saw. My big thing is tomorrow. It's Team USA versus Canada tomorrow morning. 8:10 a.m. Eastern, 5:10 a.m. Pacific. So get up early and yell at your television. Um, that's going to be a hard hitting game because we don't like each other.
Well, meanwhile, you look at the women's hockey team, and like half of Team USA is married to Team Canada.
Yeah,
And
they
so, I
are.
mean, there's already the enemies to lovers romance built into it that I need in my life. And now we
Yeah.
just need the men to get on
Well,
board here. Like, this
yeah.
is real life heated rivalry
Yeah, I was just about to say that
at the boy aquarium.
at the boy aquarium. Well, what's really interesting is one of the players from Canada is actually on the NHL team I root for. And that's Tom Wilson. He plays for the Capitals, and he leads the tournament in hits. I think like right now for Canada. I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. Um, yeah, no, he did rivalry for real. Yeah.
You need to give me a hockey team though, because I
Okay,
don't have a hockey team, and everyone here just tells me a different one each time. So if you
well,
give
you're
me a hockey team, I will
right.
become a fan.
Well, I mean, I just gave you a team, the Washington Capitals.
Washington. I'm writing that down so I don't forget it in my notebook that
Yeah,
I keep right here.
there you go. There you go. I mean, you you are in the Northeast, so you do have Boston, but I don't know if you want Boston.
I don't know
Mm.
either. So yeah, your Washington Capitals went right beneath my Cosmere or my Stormlight RPG group notes.
Oh wow,
So
that's impressive.
I will remember to look at it when we meet on Thursday.
There you go. There you go. I forgot what I was going to say now. Yeah, but the Olympics, I tried watching curling, but I just couldn't. No one watches that show. You're right. Nobody watches Heated Rivalry for the hockey. That is very, very true. I have not watched Heated Rivalry, and I know nobody watches Heated Rivalry for the hockey. John, she's in a Cosmere RPG. Um, oh God, Heated
Maybe
Rivalry.
we could make our Stormlight RPG group into Star Wars.
I
I
run
could,
it
I
for you.
could, I could message
Yeah,
my GM.
I'll run it for you.
I'll let him know.
I will. I. It's been a while since I've run a Star Wars game, but I will gladly run a Star Wars game. If
Mistborn
there,
Era 4, let's go.
yeah, if you want to, whatever you guys want to do, you just let me know. Just let me know. Yeah, I'll see if I can be available for it.
That's the thing, just being available for it, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm juggling a lot right now, um, because I am preparing for another con coming up in March. So yeah, we'll be in DC at Awesome Con. So
It's always another con.
there's always another con, just like there's always another secret.
Always another secret. People keep asking me if I'm going to go to Jordan Con, and I'm like, do you notice like plane tickets and hotels and renting a car in Atlanta?
Yeah, I was just about to ask. It's Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I believe it's Atlanta.
Yeah, yeah. I think. Well, let me look it up real quick. Go to the Google.
And I'm like, I don't even like Wheel of Time. Why would I be there?
I know. Yeah, it's April 17th through the 19th of this year in Atlanta. And who's their guest of honor? Trying to see who their guest. They don't even have their guest of honor. What? Oh no, they do. P. Jelly Clark, African American author, Sarah Felix, and Alexandra Ola Hill is the Toastmaster. Brando Sando is going to be a special guest, and I call him Brando Sando because
I
we're
just
buddies.
Brandy Sandy. I love all the nicknames. I have yet to hear a Brandon nickname I don't like.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. So, are you ready to talk Star Wars tonight?
I'm never quite fully ready to talk Star Wars tonight, but I'm
Okay.
willing to let things also be explained to me.
Okay, perfect. We can do
I'm
that.
I'm here to let you nerd out.
Oh shit!
That's what I'm here for.
Pardon my
I'm here to
pardon my
hype it up.
language. Pardon my language. Well, I want to hear your thoughts about this stuff too. So let's kick off. Actually, let's kick off with something really cool. So this is according to Gizmodo. Marvel is celebrating 10 years of Rogue One with some new prequel adventures to Rogue One. Looks like we are getting. God, here we go. I'm going to tell you what the one shots are. So we're getting Jen Erso, which makes sense. So that'll cover her time from the beginning of the movie to where we see her in the Imperial prison camp at the towards kind of the beginning of the movie. We are getting Vader, but really, Vader has way too many books, in my opinion. And then we're getting the man responsible for Tech's death, Saw Gerrera. And then we're getting a Cassian Andor prequel comic, which is literally him just going to the Ring of Kafrene from his beginning in Rogue One. So it's literally when he leaves Yavin to when he goes to the Ring of Kafrene. It's that little window from the end of Andor season 2 to Rogue One.
Is it insensitive to me to say that literally no one asked for that?
No, because no one did,
Okay.
really. Yeah. Um yeah, it says here so the Cassian Andor one is it's being written by like a really good comic writer with Benjamin Percy. And Luke Ross is doing the art, and it says Cassian Andor's final mission before he meets his ultimate heroic destiny. Before the heist that shook the galaxy, a lone rebel operative walks into danger. Cassian Andor infiltrates the lawless maze of Kafrene, racing against troopers, bounty hunters, and time itself in an intense espionage thriller. Then why not just add one more episode to Andor and just or make the finale longer so that we could have seen this story?
Just like let him take a nap.
That's what he did on the ship.
Like take a nap, like go into a hot tub,
Yeah.
hang
Yeah.
out. Well, because I heard, I don't know if I am remembering this correctly or if someone is just telling you wrong information, but I heard there was
Yeah.
originally going to be 5 seasons of Andor, but the creators are like, we don't want to spend the next 15 years doing this.
Yeah, so there originally was going to be around 4 or 5 seasons of Andor because each season was going to be a year leading up to it, leading up to Rogue One. Um, and I don't know if I could have watched 5 seasons of that show.
Yeah.
Um, considering like the pacing for season 1 and season 2 were just so perfect that the Cassian Beach episode, yeah, I mean, just let the dude relax. Like, just like if you're gonna give me a Cassian prequel comic, I want to see him playing Sabacc with his buddy and trying to beat K2SO, which is what we saw in season 2. So I don't know. I think it's I I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I don't know if I'll pick this up. It goes on sale in May, but I don't know. Is this something that you'd pick up or no?
I don't know. I'm not super into, like, I don't do a lot of graphic novels. I have
Yeah.
a fair amount. I have Bloodlust and Bonnets on my shelf.
Hmm.
I don't know if you've read Bloodlust and Bonnets. It's
No.
hilarious. What you need to know is it's kind of like a vampire Pride and Prejudice sort of situation, but like
Oh,
Lord
nice.
Byron is a character. And you
Okay.
also have like a non-binary Van Helsing.
Interesting.
It's great. I
Yeah.
have the Raven Cycle, which is being done in graphic novel format by Maggie Stiefvater, one of my absolute favorite series ever. And then
Hmm.
actually in the mail, I have the Shades of Magic prequel graphic novel series coming.
Very cool. Very cool.
But yeah, on the plane to Nexus, I did White Sand.
Yeah.
Um, and then that one was pretty good. This is going to sound so bad. So I got it from the library and I bought a tablet just
Hmm.
to read graphic novels because I was trying to do it on my phone and I was having to zoom in on the text. And I'm like,
Yeah.
either this is too small or I am getting old.
I have that.
I still had to zoom in.
Yeah.
And then I did Dark One, which is probably like one of the most miserable reading experiences of my life.
Ew. That sounds
And
awful.
I probably wouldn't have finished if I wasn't on a plane with literally no other options. So I feel like they're very like hit and miss. And for
Hmm.
me, it's a lot more of can I immediately get into the art style?
Yeah. I'm not seeing any looks at art yet in this article, but I still haven't scrolled down yet. But we'll see. Um,
Do you know
but
what I
I get what you.
ate?
Yeah.
Do you know what
Huh.
I absolutely ate up as a teen though?
Hmm.
I don't know if you know it, Helsing.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I
The
was
manga.
I was so into Hellsing, and then a few years ago, I'm like, let me watch the show, and I'm like, I was into some really messed up stuff.
I will tell you one thing. If you wanna that's great. Quick side note, if you do want to get into comics, like especially like DC and stuff, these are fantastic. These are DC compacts. They're $10. But this collects the first uh 13 issues of Batman Superman from like 2004, 2005. So just just a heads up.
There's just so much. There's so much out there, and there's
There
so much
is.
like AU stuff out there that it really is just confusing.
Yeah. Yes.
I can't even say confusing where to start. It's just confusing.
The description for Rogue One Jyn Erso one shot is so this is written by Ethan Sachs, who's a fantastic Star Wars writer. I believe he wrote the Bounty Hunters series, which was fantastic. A lot of lot of will they, won't they in that one, especially with Han and another bounty hunter. Art by Ramon Rosanas. And this says this goes on sale in June. Prisoner of the Empire, A Chance at Hope. On the toxic Wobani fields, Jin Urso's brutal routine shatters when an unlikely crew begs the infamous slicer Liana Halleck to help pull off an impossible escape. Can Jin outwit Imperial security droids, tower cannons, and incinerators long enough to crack the code and keep a frightened young prisoner alive? Will a leap of faith heal old scars from Galen, Lyra, and Saw, or will Wobani claim Jin's future before the rebellion ever can? We all know how that's going to end, though.
But do you think the young prisoner is like an Easter egg somewhere, someone that we know? Because I've been wanting a Bad Batch continuation
I know you
so
do.
bad. And I feel like a graphic novel would be a way they could bring her in.
You think it might be Omega?
I hope it's Omega, mostly just because I want to see Omega.
Yeah. Um, I'm gonna show something to you later.
Okay.
That's Bad Batch that I think you would absolutely love. I, Actually, you know what? Let me just show you now. This thing's awesome. Hold on. Hold on.
Someone sent me like sad Captain Rex like fan art the other day, and
Oh no.
it was with like oh gosh, what's her name? Like Ashoka, like, and it's like his
Oh, Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, and everyone's like, wait, no, he's alive, right? And I'm like, did I miss something? Don't touch my Captain Rex. Do not touch my Captain Rex.
This is Sanctuary. This is a
Okay.
Bad Batch novel.
Ooh. Okay.
Um, it's it's right after they're on Pabu and they're rebuilding after the tidal wave.
Okay. I'm like
I,
sitting here trying to count how many of them are on the cover.
so so Crosshair is not in this.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's Hunter, Wrecker, Tech, and Omega. And then Fee is a major character in this as well. And it's great because she flirts with Tech so much in this book. Um and like she hypothesizes like what their kids would look like if they got married and had kids. It's at one point a bunch of kids play monkey in the middle with Gonky, the Gonk droid for that the Bad Batch have. It's so good. I think you'd really love this one. I really do. It's so good. Lamar Giles wrote this, and I was telling him on Threads, this has become my favorite Star Wars book.
Okay. There's a lot of them, so that's a pretty
Yeah,
high bar.
it's so good. It's so good. I'm just a Bad Batch fan through and through, though. Like I love that show. But yeah, highly recommend this one. Um, Great audiobook too, because Mark Thompson, he narrates the Bad Batch characters really, really well, and it kind of sounds like D. Bradley Baker in a way. So it's pretty good. So highly recommend that one. And that's going back on the shelf. Um I would love the young prisoner to be Omega, but I have a feeling it's probably not going to be Omega.
Probably, I mean, she's also, I think she's just too good to get caught.
Well, we thought that too in the Bad Batch, but we all saw what happened.
She
Um,
was a baby.
yeah, she was a baby. She was a baby. Actually, you know what? The prisoner is going to be Batcher. It's going to be their little pet. Yeah, that's who it's going to be. No, I have a feeling it's not going to be Leia because Leia at this point is undercover in the Imperial Senate.
I feel like Leia, like it shouldn't be
No.
Leia. We need to just move away from having one family
Yeah, I mean,
everywhere.
I liked her inclusion in the Kenobi show. Like, I liked her inclusion in that because it like made sense to like establish that like to continue to establish the relationship between Bale and Kenobi. But I get what you're saying. Like, we need to move on from the Skywalkers. Like, But yet we have a Skywalker one shot coming up with Vader. And don't say it's not. Well, it's not a Skywalker. No, it is. Not you, but I'm just talking about Chad.
Well, I all I want is the Acolyte season 2.
I know. I know. Oh wait. I was wrong. There's one more bonus one. So I will say the bonus one after I go over the Saw Gerrera and the Vader one. So the Saw Gerrera one is written by Mark Bernardin with art by Gabriel Guzman. That will be on sale July 2026. And it says, Witness the act of revolution that was too much for the rebellion. Really? After
So War
proving.
Crimes?
Yeah, war
War
crimes.
Crimes. Okay, that's what I thought. Like, as soon as you put
Yeah.
like Saw's name in there's something about the guy that I don't even find intriguing. Like, he's very punchable, but not like in an
Yes.
I ever want to see you again way.
No, like as soon as you see him, you just want to punch him.
He seems very one dimensional.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree. Um, this says after proving himself in the Clone Wars, Saw Gerrera was a soldier for the cause of freedom and was willing to do anything to secure it, including leading a mission deep into Imperial territory. So I have a feeling we may be seeing Tech's death in comic format.
Great. We get to
Yeah.
see the light fade from his eyes from a new angle.
Yeah. Yeah. And say, when have we ever followed orders?
Yeah.
Um,
No, don't do that to me.
I'm
We're
sorry.
21 minutes in. You can't do this to me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll make you cry at the end. Um,
Is that payback for last time? Now you're gonna make me cry.
you broke me, I break you. Why would I say that? Because I'm a terrible human being. Um, at stake, a source of information that would provide a tactical advantage that could shift the balance of power in the rebels' favor. But the price to be paid for that information, but is the price to be paid for that information too high? Yeah, because it's going to be a war crime. All right, Vader. Here we go. Vader is going to be on sale in September. Written by Chris Condon with art by Luke Ross. Walt Simonson's doing the variant cover. That's fantastic. Walt Simonson's a great comic artist. It says, when negotiations fail, the Empire sends in its attack dog, Darth Vader. Oh boy. Director Orson Krennic's negotiations with gem-rich planet of Harold have hit a standstill. Its leader, Harak, or Harke. God, these Star Wars names, man. Um, refuses to allow the Empire to mine its rare Kyber deposits for use in its Death Star deadly super laser. But when the Emperor catches wind of Krennic's failure, he sends his most trusted acolyte, Darth Vader, to ply the Kyber from Harke by any means necessary. So that's probably going to lead into the Imperial occupation of Jeddah. That's probably what I'm thinking there. The bonus one is the one I'm actually most excited for. Chirrut and Baze, our boys from the Guardians of the Whills. This is written by Stephanie Phillips, who's a fantastic writer. Art by Kieran McKinnon or McCown. Yeah. This goes on sale August 2026. A strike against the Empire, but at what cost? Baze Malbus and Chirrut Imwe attempt a covert operation to sabotage a Kyber mine that has been overtaken by Imperial forces. But when something unexpected stands between them and their objective, the mission becomes far more complicated than they expected. To succeed, faith will be tested and an impossible choice must be made. Here's the problem that I have
War
with
crimes?
these.
More
Well,
war
yeah,
crimes?
there's going to be war crimes. Yeah, absolutely. There are going to be war crimes.
Yes, genocide.
Yay! Um, God, they actually did that in an EU comic. They did that. It was in Legacy, which took place in like hundreds of years into the future. And like the new like galactic empire at that point wiped out all of the Mon Calamari. Like wiped out Admiral Akbar's entire race. And I'm like, "Oh, that's nice."
It was a trap.
It's a trap. Um my issue with these comics, I don't mind that they're telling some of these stories. However, there's no stakes to these stories because we already know they're walking out of this. It's like that teaser to the Solo movie where they're on the maglev train and Chewie's like hanging out and he's about to hit a rock and I'm like they're not going to take Chewie out in this movie. Like why even like try to show that? Like I
And
don't
that's the
get it.
issue when you just have the sandbox with the same three characters in it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I there are times when I'm down for a Vader story, but it's got to be really interesting. Um, Jyn Erso is the one I'm most curious about. That and the Baze and Chariot one. The Saw one, eh. Cassian, eh. How are you feeling about these?
I think I mean, first of all, there's just again, like I said, like there's just so much.
Yeah,
And there comes a point where are you putting something out to contribute to the lore? Are you putting something out just to put something out to make your fans happy and to
yeah,
generate revenue?
yeah, yeah. I get that. I totally understand that. Um, yeah, I I don't know. I mean, to me, it just seems like they're just trying to cash in on the nostalgia of the 10th anniversary. But it's also one of those things that I don't know. Um, I just feel like they could have told these stories before before we even got the Rogue One movie, or like shortly after we got the Rogue One movie. Like they could have done that. Real quick, John, to answer your question, Stephanie Williams is currently, well, she wrote Nubia and the Amazons, which is a Wonder Woman series. Nubia, Queen of the Amazons. She wrote Wakanda, which is a fantastic series dealing with Black Panther and the nation of Wakanda. And then she also wrote Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur Wreck and Roll.
That's a great title.
Yes. Yes. Um, Let me see here. Uh, I'm trying to see what else she wrote. She's written a lot of stuff, and it's a lot of really good stuff. Hold on, I might actually have one of her one of her books here. Yeah, I do. Okay, cool, 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 cool. So this is from an independent publisher called Ignition Press. And this is Roots of Madness. And it's a southern, I don't want to say it's gothic horror, but it's kind of like a southern gothic horror
I'm
comic.
sold.
Yeah.
I'm sold.
Um the artist for this does Something is Killing the Children, and like these are just some of the panels. Like I mean just absolutely gorgeous. Letitia Katanichi, her art is fantastic. So definitely check this one out.
Yeah, for me, it really does all just come down to the art style.
Yeah.
And I feel so bad saying that, but like
No,
it's true. If I don't like the artwork, I'm not going to want to keep going.
exactly. Exactly. I'm the same way. Like the story has to hit me, but the art has to sit with me because that's one of my big things is I have to have the perfect combination of it. Um let's see here. So we are going to go to another topic here. We are going to be talking about Star Wars Galactic Racer.
Hey, you know what? I remember having the Pod Racer game on the Nintendo 64. I was so bad at it.
Yes.
It was so bad, but I was also always playing against my brother, who's 6
Oh,
years older, and all of his friends. So I was like I don't remember how old I was at the time, but like a 6-year-old playing against a bunch of 12-year-old boys who only played this game.
yes. I get it. I
Yeah.
get it. I that was me with so I'm an only child.
Mhm.
But like when I did go to somebody's house that had Nintendo 64, um I got my butt kicked in this game in Racer. Um but I held my own in GoldenEye. I held my own in GoldenEye. So I don't know if that means anything, but yeah.
I could do, I think it was called Red Faction 2.
Oh, Red Faction was
I
so
was
good.
so good at a railgun. And yeah, I would just like plant myself somewhere and they got very upset that I would just,
I love it.
I would get two of them at once. I was so satisfied with myself.
I
They
love
banned
it.
me from that game because the little sister wasn't supposed to beat everyone. Or actually, I think
Well,
we would go into it and they would disable railguns
of course they would.
because I couldn't do it.
Of course they would. I used to play a lot of Smash Brothers, and like I would have to disable objects because like people would just cheat in that game by just grabbing objects.
Can I tell you probably like the most like college thing about Super Smash Brothers?
Sure.
So we would play with all of us doing mandatory random,
Oh, of
which
course.
I think is the way to do it. But then we
Yeah.
would decide to pull an all-nighter because stupid college students. And we would start in the top left corner and you could only move forward if you won the round. And there were four of us playing at once. And for every step or for every character you were ahead of the
Mhm.
last person in line, you had to add like a 20% handicap.
Wow.
And we would spend all night seeing who would be the first to get to the end.
That's
And like
amazing.
someone would always get stuck on like Fox. Like and of
Oh,
course we were all good at Link. And then we're like,
of course.
let's join the Super Smash Brothers tournament on campus. Like we'll win, we'll bring home like the $200. We all got our butts kicked immediately
Of
because you have
course.
people who actually know how to dodge.
Oh yeah.
And we're like, we play this game hours and hours a week, and we couldn't score a hit on anyone.
That's amazing. That's fantastic. Oh, I love it. I
So
mean, but yeah, the people before we get into this trailer, the people that play Smash are freaking dedicated. They are so dedicated.
absolutely. When the newest one came out, I was playing with a friend, and we played Smash like all the time, and we were decent at it.
Yeah,
So it used to be you had to put the computers to level 9
yeah.
to get them to just not jump off the edge. We got our butts kicked in like 20 seconds. We're like, they have made the computers too smart.
Oh, don't they have? Like, also, if you put Amiibo into the game, they will destroy you too. They will just go in there and just wreck you. Let's watch this trailer and we'll talk as we're watching the trailer.
Now I like want to play Smash.
Do it.
That's what I'm gonna do after this. I'm just gonna go and play Smash. I haven't played it in years.
There we go. So we are going to I put this on mute because I don't want to get copyright struck. But yes, here I do not know what this planet is. Um I'm sorry. I need to turn in my Star Wars nerd card, I guess. Um but yeah, this planet it's really cool. That's all I'm gonna say. I think this might actually be Wobani. Yeah, this might actually be Wobani. Let's see here. But we have basic speeders here. I mean, it looks so good.
It's just like looking at this compared to the graphics that we had on
Oh my
Pod
god.
Racers, which I looked up came out in 1999.
Yeah. Here we have Jakku. So you're going through the wreckage or the graveyard of the Star Destroyers. I mean, this is
That's
just
cool.
awesome. Yeah.
But can you
Oh,
make it pink?
I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could. Oh, what?
The poor droid.
The
War
poor pit
crimes.
droid.
We can't make it anywhere without war crimes.
The poor pit droid.
Did you rewind just to see
Yes, I
that?
did because I wanted to see it again so I could hate this guy. I'm taking this dude down. Oh, gorgeous.
He's very menacing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna quiz you on every planet. What planet is
I
this?
think this might be a Kiva from Outlaws, I think. That is that's not Hoth, I don't think. I think that might have been I don't know, I'll have to get back to you. Actually, you know what? I've got the press thing here. Let's see here. Um So, resolute repulsor craft racers streak across the volcanic surface of Sentinel 1. So, I was definitely wrong with that. The ice planet is Ando Prime, and then Lantana is the lush jungle. Um, so, yeah. But no, it's not the snow planet from the Acolyte. But you can see here, we've got Sebulba in his
I'm like
pod.
leaning in close because I'm blind.
It's okay. Do you want me to expand it
No,
better?
it's fine. I can
Okay.
see it.
Okay. So
If you just
that's
see me lean, that's just because my natural reaction.
that's fine. This is more of Sebulba on Tatooine. I love this shot because you have the most Espa speedway here. I really hope that they bring Greg Proops back to play the two-headed dude from the pod racing announcement. Yeah. So, what platforms are you on?
As far as like gaming platforms,
Yes.
okay, so I have what I have right now in my apartment.
Yeah.
I have a Wii
Okay.
in my
Great.
closet. I have an Xbox One.
Okay.
I have a Switch.
Okay.
And so my goal is I am waiting for my bonus from last year to show up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking of getting the Switch 2 purely because I need to play the new Fire Emblem game when it comes out later this year
Okay.
and the new version of Hyrule Warriors.
Okay. That's
So
fair.
I am a huge, huge, huge Fire Emblem and Legend of Zelda girly.
Nice. Nice. I like
So
it. Unfortunately, this is not coming to Switch 2.
I know, but then I'm also like, but do I want a PS5? Because
Yes.
I've never had a PlayStation. But like everything I want to play, like I really want to do, like I have to do Baldur's Gate 3. Everyone's telling me I need to do Baldur's Gate 3.
Yes.
And if
I
anything, they're
haven't
like,
played
you
it
need to
either.
do Baldur's Gate 3 because you get to date everyone. And that's very important to me as a person.
I I have not played Baldur's Gate 3 yet.
Three Houses. Okay, so I'm on like my 10th playthrough right now of Three Houses.
So you hated it.
I hated it. Absolutely hated
Okay,
it.
great.
So to the John, okay, so I'm not playing as Boyleth. I'm playing as Girl Violet. And I don't know who I'm gonna marry this time because I've married pretty much everyone at this point. So I'm thinking Dorothea and I might have a thing this round. I was gonna marry Ferdy, but then I'm doing the Blue Lions route and I forgot that you can't recruit him.
Oh, that sucks.
I know. I had to kill him.
You had to die.
No, I had to kill him. So have you ever played Fire Emblem?
I've played Fire Emblem before.
Okay.
I started playing a little bit of Three Houses, but it got spoiled for me. But you can go ahead.
Yeah, well, I was about to say, like the first two halves, the first half is like you're at the academy, and then depending on which route you did, it's a time skip. So this is a route where in the time skip, it's impossible for me to recruit him. But I couldn't finish the map without murdering him.
That sucks.
You're on your first route, going Blue Lions. Blue Lions is the first way to do it. So you do Blue Lions and then do Edelgard, and then do the Golden Deer. My Three Houses wife/husband, so it depends because I love all of them. I love all of them. I really do. Like Dimitri's great. Felix kind of scares me, which is a big turn on. Let me see. Sweet.
After hours. Um,
I don't know. Maybe I'll go for Seta. I've heard though that Dorothea's bi, so maybe I'll go for Dorothea. But like Edelgard is like my girl. They're all traumatized. But like Feral Dimitri kind of also does it for me. So someone jokes they're like Fire Emblem is really just a dating sim with some like action maps thrown in. But we really need to start remastering some of the older ones because
yeah,
everyone wants that.
I agree. I agree. Um, yeah, I think that. I mean, I saw like they added some of the classic ones to Switch, but yeah, they need to definitely do remasters for it.
Well, they're the classic ones, but they're not the ones that like people actually want.
Yeah,
Like people want the ones that were on the GameCube, people want the ones that were on the Wii, but that you can, only find online for like $200 on eBay.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's ridiculous. Or if you go to a show or something like classic gaming show or something like that. Um, so let's actually we're gonna stick to gaming, but we're gonna shift topics real
Okay.
quick. Um, and we'll go back to Racer here in a little bit. But speaking of Xbox, my God, the shakeup this week.
Oh yeah, everyone. The discourse I've seen on that is, well, I was gonna buy the new one, but I guess I'm gonna buy a PS5 instead.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so I want to talk about this. Phil Spencer, who was CEO of Microsoft Gaming, he's out as of Monday. Like he's no longer going to be in charge of Microsoft Gaming. Xbox president Sarah Bond is leaving as well. A lot of people thought that Bond was going to take over for Spencer. Meanwhile, Matt Booty, who's the head of Xbox Game Studios, and that's such a great name though, Booty. Um,
Is this spelled Booty?
it is.
Yes. And
It is.
though that like he doesn't get made fun of for that.
No.
Like he uses that for swag.
Oh, of course. Grab the booty.
Grab the
Like,
booty.
yeah. I shouldn't have said that, but
We were both thinking of
oh
it.
yeah, we were. He's going to be promoted to chief content officer, and the president of Microsoft Gaming or CEO of Microsoft Gaming is Asha Sharma, who's currently the president of Microsoft's core AI product.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I cannot stand AI. I get that gaming companies use some artificial intelligence for game creation, as in like helping create a world or helping like with gameplay mechanics, something like that. However, a lot of people are going to be out of work because of this if they do the AI push. And that is awful. Um, what does she say? She said, she actually had a statement. Okay, yeah. She says that my first job is simple: understand what makes this work and protect it. That starts with three commitments. First, great games. Everything begins here. We must have great games beloved by players before we do anything. Unforgettable characters, stories that make us feel innovative gameplay and creative excellence. We will empower our studios, invest in iconic franchises, and bring back bold new ideas or back bold new ideas. We will take risks. We will enter new categories and markets where we can add real value, grounded in what players care about most. I promoted Matt Booty. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's been a long week. I'm sorry. Um, in honor of his commitment, he understands the craft and the challenges of building great games, has led teams that deliver award winning work, and has earned the trust of game developers across the industry. Second, the return of Xbox. We will recommit to our core Xbox fans and players, those who have invested with us for the past 25 years, and to developers who build the expansive universes and experiences that are embraced by players across the world. We will celebrate our roots with a renewed commitment to Xbox, starting with console, which has shaped who we are. It connects us to the players and fans who invest in Xbox and to the developers who build ambitious experiences for us. Um, Third, so with the Xbox thing, they're trying to expand across multiple platforms. That's what they were saying. PC, mobile, cloud. We're starting to see a lot of franchises come over to PlayStation now. Um, Third, future of play. We are witnessing the reinvention of play. To meet the moment, we will invent new business models and new ways to play by leaning into what we already have iconic teams, characters, and worlds that people love. But we will not treat those worlds as static IP to milk and monetize. Yeah, huh? We will build a shared platform and tools that empower developers and players to create and share their own stories. As monetization and AI evolve and influence this future, we will not chase short term efficiency or flood our ecosystem with soulless AI slop. Games are and always will be art crafted by humans and created with the most innovative technology provided by us. That is a lot of smoke being blown up people's butts, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we had 2 weeks ago at work, we had kind of like an overall like AI discussion
Hmm.
with what we do. And it was interesting because they're like, we're going to do a policy and we're staying neutral on AI.
Hmm.
But here's our policy about how to use it. And I made the comment, I was like, well, you can't say we're being neutral while giving
Yeah,
us the parameters like for how to use it. And I brought it up. I was like, AI is inherently a plagiarism machine.
it is.
They're like, well, it comes up with ideas. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. It just gives you your ideas back to you for one. It's most AI is inherently sexist, homophobic, and racist because they
It is.
trained them on conversations off of Reddit. And I remember 8-ish years ago, I was talking to some students who were trying to figure out how to train Alexa to have
Hmm.
conversations with you. And they told me that. They said everyone's running this through Reddit. What we found
Hmm.
out is Reddit is really problematic to work with because it's racist, sexist, homophobic. And so they were trying to talk to Alexa, and Alexa was being extremely problematic in response, which in the gaming community, like there's already so many
Hmm.
issues there. And so I'm like, you're going to be exasperating that
Hmm.
environmental impact. You're going to be disproportionately impacting low income communities
Oh yeah.
where these data centers are based in. And yeah, I could, I mean, I could go on and on,
Oh yeah.
but, and people
You're
ask me,
allowed
'cause
to.
yeah, like I'm a writer for a living, like I write.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, are you afraid Gen AI is going to take your job? And I said, I mean, no. With where I'm at, no, it's a very firm no.
Yeah.
But also, I know I'm smarter than it. Like, at the end
Yeah.
of the day, I'm going to come up with better ideas. I'm going to write it better
Yeah.
than that. But the problem is, you have these people at the top who have no taste, who are responding to a board and only care about a board,
Yeah.
and they're going to make the decisions they're making.
Yeah. I also feel like I don't mind them. I oh God. I'm in the same boat with you. I think that AI is terrible, especially for the environment. That's like going on Facebook and I see people with these AI art photos of themselves. I'm like, how many resources did we waste so that you could get that photo of yourself to post on Facebook? Like, that's ridiculous. Um, I feel that generative AI is a horrible idea because it's unregulated right now. That's the biggest issue with AI is the unregulation or the lack of regulation with AI. Unregulation? Is that a word?
Um, you know, it is a word now. Well,
No.
and you think about the argument of, and like, I don't have kids. If
Yeah,
I had
neither do
kids right now, I don't know what my social media policy would be for them.
I.
I just don't. It's a good thing I don't have kids. But
Yeah.
someone made the comment about how they were no longer going to be showing their kids on Facebook because they don't want AI,
Yeah.
their kids' AI images to show up somewhere
Absolutely.
from people who are, you know, like we saw the thing with Twitter where they're having AI undress minors.
Yep.
And so that to me was the biggest, like, because when we talk about privacy, I was like, like everything is open. But as soon as someone was like, some stranger taking a photo of your kid
Yeah.
and turning it into something, feeding
Hmm.
it through AI.
Oh yeah. It's it's very scary, especially for parents now, because honestly, if I had kids, I would keep them off social media. Honestly, I would. I mean, I'd still allow them to like game or whatever, but I would keep them off of like Facebook, Threads, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, all that stuff because they don't need to be there. And I'm sorry, but I mean, and this is sounding hypocritical because we are both on social media a lot. But at the same time, I get you and I are on social media for the connections. And to meet people and to hang out with people like we're doing now. But yeah, it's a very slippery slope. And when it comes to gaming, this is not going to be good.
I was playing a game a few months ago and it has like the most ridiculous title ever. Hopefully it sounds better like in Japan. But I went on Reddit and I was looking, I was like, I didn't want to play Fire Emblem again. We're going back
But
on
yeah,
Fire Emblem. I wanted something with that format.
yeah.
And so I was looking, I was like, what do I do? And Reddit had a bunch of like threads in the Fire Emblem subreddit where people were like, you need to play this game and it's called Unicorn Overlord.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I've
Has
seen
the
Unicorn Overlord.
stupidest name in the world.
Hmm.
I played it. There are just my little review here. There are too many characters.
Absolutely,
That's my review.
there
There
are.
are too many characters. But every conversation and even the overall plot on that, I was like, this sounds like AI.
Hmm.
This sounds like it might have actually been fine in Japanese, but they
Yeah.
ran it through an AI translator.
Yes.
And because it read uncomfortably, it was super cliched. And like I
Yeah.
wasn't in a game where the actual combat mechanics are so short, you need a strong story.
Yeah. Yeah. You do.
And I don't think I would ever play it again because I don't want to sit through the story and
Mm.
through dialogue that was actively making me cringe.
Yeah. Yeah. I've played quite a few games recently where that's been the same way. Like it's. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then apparently it won like a ton of awards, like people love it. And so there's sometimes those moments where I'm like, am I a snob or was this bad?
No, it's just bad.
Because like the combat mechanics were interesting and unique.
Hmm.
And I enjoyed that. But yeah, I was like, you have the same characters having the same conversation with each other, but there are 60 characters. And I'm trying to get through all these support level conversations
Yes. Yes.
because I have to
In
figure out who I'm going to marry.
I love how that's like your first thing in any video game. It's like, can I marry this person?
Can I marry
Can I
them?
hook up with this person?
It's you, these things matter, okay?
Yeah.
Like
The
The
Japanese
Witcher.
version probably won. What's that?
Like The Witcher. Whenever I find out someone played The Witcher 3, I'm like, who did you romance? It better be Yennefer.
I've not played it yet.
You have not?
No, no.
It's like almost a throwback. at this
I
point.
know my backlog is massive right now. I I am currently playing I've picked up a lot of games recently, just saying. I'm currently playing through the Return to Arkham Asylum, the Batman game, which
Oh, I've
is
heard that one's excellent.
it's fantastic. Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill as Batman and Joker. It's a match made in heaven all the time. It's great. Um, it is dark as hell, but it's fantastic. Um, and knowing I I don't want to give it away, but it's also an almost 20-year-old game. But there's some really cool stuff in it. So I'm going through that. I'm going through Mega Man Battle Network. um
That is a throwback title.
yes.
Mega Man to begin with.
I freaking love Mega Man.
I suck at him in Smash.
Oh, I do too. My main is King DDD, actually. I'm a DDD main.
You know what? Did you ever, like honest trailers?
Yes.
Did you ever watch the one for Smash Brothers they did?
Yes, it's fantastic.
Starring Down B will forever be my favorite joke.
Down B, yes.
I got banned from being Kirby during our like all-nighter nights.
Because you would just absorb people.
Well, no, a bunch of us would just be Kirby to team up on one of our friends and we would just down B the entire time.
That's great. That's awesome.
What is friendship? If not spamming each other with attacks?
There are some friendship ruining games out there. There are a lot of friendship ruining games. And then I'm also playing through Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 reboot.
I
Because I
never
just
could get into the Call of Duty. I think it was just like all the toxic masculinity, like in that
oh,
sphere.
there's a lot of it.
My college boyfriend was really into Battlefield.
Yeah, Battlefield's good.
I
Battlefield's
couldn't get into that one either because again, it was just like I think it got to the point where it was like the era of campers.
Yeah. Hmm.
No one was actually doing anything.
Yeah. That's what happened with Halo too. Halo went downhill really fast due to that. Which they're trying to like improve that now, like with a lot of games. Especially like Call of Duty and Halo. Um, I used to play a lot of Overwatch as well, like years back. I had a lot of hours in that game, but then like it just started getting terrible, and now they're like, and then like they were like, yeah, we're releasing a sequel, and we're like, oh great, and they're like, yeah, story mode, oh awesome. Did it come with story mode? No, it was just a rehash of the original with more characters, and now they dropped the two and rebranded it to just Overwatch.
You know what? I never played Halo, but I did watch Red versus Blue.
Red versus Blue was so good.
It was on Netflix for a while, and I hate to admit that the other day I finally understood one of the jokes.
Which one?
So I would always say, like, why are there six pedals if there are only four directions?
Yeah.
And just the other day I realized it was the gas and the brakes. Because I say that all the time. And then I was like, wait.
Why are there six pedals?
Oh, but I say no, Sheila, all the time. They make the Glida Shred jokes and no one gets them.
So my insult now for a lot of people is to call them bitch pants McCrabby. one time I said it at work, and like one of my coworkers is like, no one calls me bitch pants McCrabby. I'm like, nah, I call you Mrs. McCrabby.
Sometimes I feel like I don't play video games the way other people do. And the reason I say that is because I talk to people about Skyrim.
Yeah.
And I'm a heavy armor, shield bash you till you die, shield bash you in the face player. And then everyone's like, oh no, I'm a sniper. Like I'm a rogue. And I'm like, no, I'm just charging in.
You're Leroy Jenkins.
I'm Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah.
And then that's when I realized, oh, I don't think I play these games the same way everyone else does.
Speaking of Leroy Jenkins, um, they actually added him as a card in Hearthstone, which is a Warcraft card game. And like whenever you bring him out, like he actually yells Leroy Jenkins, like the card actually yells it when it hits the battlefield. But then it can like do so much damage to people. It's great. It's so
I
funny.
don't know if I have it. Here, hold on. Let me see if it's behind me or if I have it in a
Okay.
box somewhere. You'll never believe what I have.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh, I just knocked all of my games over.
Oh no.
It is not over here. Oh, that reminds me. I have Creed 3 that I haven't started.
Oh, that's so good.
Hold on. Hold on.
3 is so good. It's so underrated.
I love how I'm like, I don't have a lot of games, and then here's my stack, which includes
Do it.
Hyrule Warriors,
I
the
love it.
original, Breath of the Wild. I've not played Assassin's Creed 3 yet.
You'll like it. You'll really like it.
Super Smash Brothers.
Of course.
Oh, Echoes of Wisdom. Have you played Echoes of Wisdom?
I did not play Echoes of Wisdom. I played the Link's Awakening remaster or the
Okay.
yeah. But
So
I've not played Echoes.
this one I was so excited because I'm like, you get to play as Zelda, like the game mechanics are interesting, but the way the game mechanics are, you can't attack anything yourself.
Ugh. That's
And that got really annoying to just try to like summon
yeah.
stuff to attack for you, and then you just spend a boss fight running around. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity.
I played that one as well.
I have played that. I tried to play it on like impossible mode and just immediately died. Fire Emblem Warriors. This was a pandemic game for me.
Dynasty Warriors with Fire Emblem characters.
Fire Emblem Engage, which
I heard that was good.
the game mechanics are good. The story sucked.
Okay.
I don't think you can marry anyone in that one either.
I don't think so.
Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, which was interesting, but it didn't really diverge from the main game storyline.
No.
And that was
yeah.
the one that got me. Like I finished it and was very disappointed. And then Tears of the Kingdom. I have Dragon Age somewhere around here that I started to play, but only made it like 10 minutes in.
You mean Dragon Quest?
Or no, what is
Or Dragon Age? You mean Dragon Age? Inquisition?
Yes.
Yeah. Inquisition was good.
I'm only a few minutes into it and I think I'd have to restart it.
Yeah.
And then I really tried to get into Fallout and I put like 4 hours into it and then just haven't thought about playing it again since.
Fallout is one of those games that I just couldn't get into, but I love the TV show. Like I love the TV show. Yeah. Dragon Age, I liked. I'm gonna be in the minority here, but I actually liked Veilguard more than Inquisition, and a lot of people hated Veilguard. But it's they're good. I think you'll love Assassin's Creed 3 because it's American Revolution. And then if you get the chance, they have the Assassin's Creed Rogue collection as well, or the Rebel collection or something it's called. It's on Switch, and that has Black Flag and Assassin's Creed Rogue, and both of those are great too.
Yeah, one of the last games I bought, I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Cult of the Lamb.
I've heard of Cult of the Lamb, yes.
I need to do it again, but do the cannibalism run through.
Okay. Fair.
It's great. Like there's great choices. You get to be a horrible human being.
It's right up my alley, actually.
So yeah. But you're a goat, so I guess you're kind of a horrible human goat.
Yeah, well, thank you for calling me the greatest of all time. Oh, sorry. I know that was terrible.
That's what we're here for.
I know.
It's because I broke you last time.
Do you want to just keep coming back because you can?
I don't see. Here's the thing. I keep thinking about what I broke you over last time, and I can't even remember.
It was a lot of things. It was a
Okay.
lot of things, but it was a fun conversation. It was a fun conversation. The thing that broke me the most was our internets just did not sync up towards the end.
Yeah, your picture keeps freezing for me, but I can hear you.
What
So
now?
yeah,
Oh,
well, you're fine. I've been able to hear you the whole
okay.
time. I think we both disconnected for like 10 seconds,
Okay.
like 30 minutes ago. I will say though that when it comes to video games, about 8 years ago, I finally had an every time I'd go in to buy a game, it was the exact same experience. I'd go to the
Mm,
counter. Oh, your boyfriend will love this. Or, oh, is this what your husband wants? Or
yeah.
something like that. And I had to keep saying, like, no, this is for me. And then there'd be some sort of snide joke, right? Like the, oh, like, look at
Yeah.
this. I hate to be like, look at the girl buying something. And so I haven't bought a console, game, piece of equipment, anything in store in
Yeah.
probably over 8 years.
Oof.
I only do it online because
I
I was like, I'm done with this.
yeah. I get it. I I'm gonna slightly influence you just a little bit. Uh, get a PS5. That's all I'm
Okay.
gonna say. Um, but you don't have to. Um, but you'd be paying the same price for a Nintendo Switch.
I'm gonna end up getting a Switch too at some point.
Yeah.
You know, the problem is I feel like most of my bonus needs to go towards like a down payment on a new car because I don't have
Yeah.
like power steering or AC, but
Oof.
they're both broken.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I gotta do something for myself.
Absolutely. You got to treat yourself.
I treat myself because I'm that person where I can play the same like 3 games for probably like
Mhm.
years.
Yeah. I, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. And then every once in a while, I need like a new adventure or something.
Yeah, I've
Um,
still never beat the main story on Skyrim.
yeah. I don't think I ever did either. Um, and I'm not a big Bethesda fan outside of like Starfield, honestly, because I loved Starfield. I thought it was fantastic, but and I did play Indiana Jones. Loved Indiana Jones, but Troy Baker was so good as Indy. Um, all right, we are going to get into our main topics now. Well, actually, main topic that's split into three topics. Um, in honor of the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer that hit this week, we're going to take a little quiz about which Mandalorian clan we're going to be part of.
Okay, good. I thought this was going to be like a trivia quiz, and I'm like, I'm going to
Oh,
fail. I'm going to
oh
fail
no,
so hard because I still call him Baby Yoda.
that's fine.
I
Okay,
do have a little thing of Grogu sipping hot chocolate though on my mantle.
that's awesome.
It's an ornament, but I've just put him there as a little statue.
Nice. All right, so I did this earlier, and I got Clan Ren, who is Sabine's family from Rebels, and she was also in Ahsoka. Okay, so we're going to do this for you.
I
Okay,
can't read anything on that screen.
I will read it
I
for you.
see what's your favorite hobby, and the top left one looks like parking.
Yes. No. It's so you have painting, hunting, traveling, reading, hiking, or swimming.
I'm gonna say hiking.
Hiking. Okay.
I can listen to an audiobook when I'm hiking.
Nice. How would you prefer to travel the galaxy? Solo, with trusted allies, with good friends from the get-go, with trusted clan members, with an imperial escort, or with a close companion?
With the trusted group of friends.
The
I'm a
good friends.
sucker. Yeah, I'm a sucker for a found family trope.
All right. What word describes your personality? Resilient, dedicated, proud, creative, loyal, or independent?
Which I hate self-describing myself. We'll say creative. Creative
Creative?
is a safe one.
You are pretty creative.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Which Star Wars character is your favorite? Maul, Hera Syndulla from Rebels, Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Ahsoka Tano, or Jabba the Hutt? And we're not talking about Ezra Bridger's Jabba the Hutt, Rebels fans. We're not talking about that. We're talking about regular Jabba the Hutt.
I don't like really like any of these people.
Okay.
Um,
Got to pick one.
I know. Because like Darth Vader's whiny, but like Luke is also kind of whiny.
Tell my patient, Ben. Tell my patient.
Let's just choose small. Let's just be chaotic.
Small? All
Yeah.
right. What is your favorite color? Blue, red, green, purple, orange, or black?
We'll do purple.
Purple. You got it. Choose your favorite Star Wars creature. There is a convor, which I gotta look that up real quick.
Is there an Ewok as an option?
No. So it's convor, purrgil, which are the space whales. I know you love your purrgils. Rancor, which is the monster in Jabba the Hutt's palace. Kowakian monkey lizard, which is the creature that's at Jabba's tail. Um, a tauntaun from Hoth, or a lothcat pictured here.
Oh, we get to do the little cat. I don't even know what that's from.
Lothcat? A Lothcat's from Rebels. Yeah, it's from Rebels, and it was in Ahsoka,
Oh,
and showed up in the Mandalorian. Which Mandalorian weapon or accessory would you want? Whistling birds, which is I believe it's a missile. Yeah, it's the missiles. Yeah, yep. The grapple line, the vambrances, which are kind of like guards, a blaster pistol, a jetpack, or the dark saber.
it's a dark saber.
The dark saber. All right. How would you decorate your Mandalorian armor? Something to match your dark saber. Nothing better than just plain old Beskar armor. Following existing clan designs. A helmet looks great with some horns. Fully customized and changing with the seasons, or whatever's practical.
Obviously, custom and changing with the sequence. We're going to get some glitter on that bad boy.
All right. Uh, how do you approach problems? I take my time to work through them. I'm secretive about my plan to solve any problem. I strategize quickly. I concoct an elaborate plan. I collect information to make strategic decisions, or you talk the issue over with some friends.
I talked the issue over with friends.
Okay. What planet would you like to visit? Mandalore, which is the home of the Mandalorians. Concordia. Let me look that one up real quick. These planets are going to be Concordia.
Of course, I'm failing my eye test here,
No,
trying to
you're
see
good.
what any of these are.
Concordia was it was a that's dumb. It's a moon of Mandalore. So it's not even a planet. That's where Concord Dawn hung out. That's dumb. Sorry.
Who made this quiz?
Who made this quiz? StarWars.com made this quiz.
Come on, StarWars.com.
Dathomir, which is where Darth Maul's from. Navarro, which is the planet that the Mandalorian and Grogu ended up settling on. That was also where Grief Karga, played by the late great Carl Weathers, was from. You have Tatooine. Don't need any explanation for that. Or Lothal, which has lovely wheat fields and Lothcats and Loth wolves.
Yeah, we're choosing that one.
Okay.
The wildlife. I'm going to pet all of them.
And you got Clan Ren also.
We're cousins.
We are. It says a storied warrior family, Clan Ren has seen its fair share of turmoil, much like Mandalore as a whole. But under the leadership of Ursa Wren and her determined daughter Sabine, they reunited, coming back together as a stronger family and a clan that prides itself on their capabilities. Your ability to adapt, rebellious spirit, and creativity make you a fantastic addition to Clan Wren.
Look at us. We're contributing to society.
We are. We are. I thought that was a fun quiz.
That was a fun one.
Yeah.
And it
There's some
wasn't
good
too
ones.
long.
No. Most of the StarWars.com ones are about 10 minutes long.
I always roll my eyes though whenever it's like, what's your favorite color?
Well, pink was not an option, and I'm sorry.
Glitter is actually the winner there.
Glitter. There you go.
But it's so funny because with like my core group of friends, we've all been in a group chat for like years and years, and we'll always put BuzzFeed quizzes in there. And the problem
Hmm.
is we always end up with the same answer.
Yeah.
And so we started doing the opposite one, where
Hmm.
we would choose our least favorite one, and then that's how we finally differentiated between
It's fair.
our answers. So that's what you need to do next. After this, you need to go and take the quiz, but do it the opposite version.
Yeah. 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 I know one of them dealt with. I know one of the results was actually Maul's group that um, takes over Mandalore for a little bit, and that's from the Clone Wars finale. And that is crazy. It is insane, but it's so good. Because that's when a Maul and Ahsoka get into this fight, and that fight is just so badass. Um, let's talk merchandising now,
Ooh,
because we're starting a promotion. We're going to start marketing here for the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. So now it's time to take a look at some merch. Here we go.
is it 1001 Grogu plushies?
No, but these are Funko Pops.
I thought those weren't existing anymore.
So they're still doing it, even though Funko is kind of bankrupt right now. They're still doing them. Um, but yeah, so so you have Grogu, you have the Mandalorian with Grogu, and then you have our boy Zeb from Star Wars Rebels in the new Razor Crest, which I'm so excited to see Zeb in this movie, and we'll get to that. So you have those. Next up, oh god, it's back.
It looks haunted.
The walking, talking Grogu's back.
Nope, 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 nope.
Yeah, no, 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 no. Do you want me to change this?
I'm fine with you changing that because
Okay.
also his body is not in proportion of
It
anything.
really isn't. And like you can pat his head and it'll close his eyes. It's very creepy.
Yeah.
Um oh, here we go. We have remote control walkers. That's
Ooh,
fun.
that's
So
fun.
we have an Imperial ATRT. This is what they call this wasn't the chicken walker. I forget what they call this one. Because the chicken walker is the ATST. And I'm trying to
It's the cool two-legged thing.
yeah, 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 yeah. So it's an ATRT. It's an RC car. And Grogu is let me see if I can zoom in on this. No, I'm not able to. Okay. Grogu is in the front with the controls, also with
Yes.
Mandalorian. And then we have the AT-AT Walker here, the Imperial Remnant AT-AT Walker, which that is just awesome looking, and I kind of need one. So yeah,
You have to
um,
dress up as a reindeer for Christmas.
dress it. Yes,
It's
yes.
little reindeer antlers on it.
So they did. They actually did a reindeer AT-AT Lego set for Christmas. Yeah, my brother-in-law showed it to me one time, and I was like, "That's pretty amazing." Um, Next up, we have plush keychains of Mando and Grogu.
That's a lot less haunted.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
What's it say? Feel the
Feel the
oh,
force. And then his has the little Grogu and the bassinet there.
it looks though like a baby toy.
It does. I think
Like
it
an
is.
eating toy.
Yeah, it's a baby toy. It's a
Oh,
baby toy collection. This is the Razor Crest set that they are coming out with. It comes with Mando, Grogu, an Imperial Stormtrooper with a turret, Zeb, our boy Zeb from Rebels, and Sigourney Weaver's character because she's in the upcoming movie. And she doesn't have to try to sound like a 15-year-old avatar this time. It's great.
perfect.
Oh, it's awesome. That's my one downside with those Avatar movies is just her trying to sound young, and she just can't.
No.
Is- Was that bad?
No, I think
Okay.
that's like the popular sentiment.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like when I don't know if you've ever watched any like dubbing for international like reality TV
Oh
shows.
yeah.
So like I'm a huge Love is Blind fan and they will have adult voice actors try to voice like real life children
Ew.
and like toddlers and it's the biggest ick
No.
and it just doesn't work. It just does not work.
Yeah. Yeah. No. No. Thank you. No. Thank you. So that Lego set's coming out, and then this is better. This is much better.
He's still kind of haunted. They need to give him
I know.
another outfit.
Well, this could also be plastic too, but they kind of just made it felt for the outfit, and I don't like that either. The Mudhorn symbol here, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I don't know. Merch is either the coolest thing ever, but more often than not, just terrible.
Yeah. So these are Ice Planet chases for fan drop from the Mandalorian and Grogu. Um, you get the little action stand here, and then you get an artifact inside. Okay, it's cool. Am I gonna get it? No, but it's cool.
Just wait for the next Lego set to come out.
Yeah. Okay. Um, Pop Mart
Those
blind
are
box
cute.
Grogu's.
They're cute.
Yeah. 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 I like the one of him asleep in the chair. And I also like the one of him with the cookies over here.
He's just a little guy
He loves his space cookies. Loves his space cookies. We're getting a cookbook.
that no one asked for.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna get one Star Wars cookbook, at least get the Galaxy's Edge cookbook. But
Yes. I have so many like video game cookbooks people have given me, and I've never opened them.
I know. I have a couple of Star Wars cookbooks that I've never opened because I'm like, I can just make this regular.
Yeah. Because it's not like you don't have any cool, fun
Yep.
ingredients that are going to come in it. Ooh,
These little guys.
I
We're
love
getting Droid Factory BDX droids.
those are cute. Those are really cute.
Disney Parks is releasing the BDX droids as a Droid Factory set, and it's a 4 set. Yeah, I need them. Sorry,
You do need them. I
I
second
do.
that.
I do.
I
I
am the
love my
enabler.
droids. I love my droids. In fact, I'm part of the Droidsmiths Union, which is a Galaxy's Edge fan group. So I'll show this here in just a second. Ooh, that is dusty. I need to clean that off. Let me go back to this. But yeah, those are really really cool. I like them a lot. So you can build a droid at Droid Depot at Galaxy's Edge. So I built this little guy.
Oh, he's so fun. Do
Yeah,
they make any sounds?
they do. They move. Let me,
Now I'm just imagining you now then though having to carry that through the rest of the park.
I'll show you in just a sec. I gotta work around that. So hold on. Yeah.
That's cute.
So
That's really cute.
yeah, and you can get them personality chips too. So I have a workaround for carrying it, and my wife, my mother-in-law got me this thing because my wife told my mother-in-law that I kind of needed this thing for it. This is my escape pod. It's literally a cat carrier
That is so great. That
that you
is
can put
so
the
great.
droid in and just carry him around. So this one has my boy Happy Taps, um, who is, and if you ever play Jedi Survivor and Fallen Order, you'll meet this droid. Let me get him out here. Stay. Stay. This also does light up too. Um, yeah. So
There you go. That's
it's
great.
really,
That's so
yeah,
great.
yeah. So like when you're walking through the park at night, like you can display it. I also display it at cons too. Um, so this is a BD droid. Um, the droids that you just saw are in the same family as this droid. This is a BD droid, and where's your remote? There it is. Yeah. Hold on. Did we? Maybe if we can get it to work. Maybe. Okay. Well, he's a little shy right now. Um, hold on. Maybe I got to figure out how to do this again. Anyway, this is a BD droid, and he can make noise and all that fun stuff. And he's just a little guy.
He is. I love the little guys.
Yeah. So those droids that we just showed you, they're in the same family as this guy.
And that's why you need them. You need the little family.
Yeah, yeah, I do. You're right. And then I also have everybody's favorite war criminal, Chopper.
Yes. That's gonna be the next Star Wars quiz. Which war criminal are you?
They did have a which droid you would have quiz, and like a lot of people got Chopper, and they're like, "Oh, we're screwed." Like, I my wife and I joke about it all the time. Like, you don't want to like go walking by a cliff with Chopper because he would probably just push you over the cliff and not think about it.
Like we all have our flaws.
We do. We do. Chopper's just a murder droid.
No big deal. Everyone
No.
needs a purpose.
Yeah. It's great. It's awesome. Um what was I
Do you
just
know what merch was announced this week, though, that I'm seriously side-eyeing?
What's that?
Okay, are you a Red Rising fan at all?
I I am. I love the first 3 books. It took me a little bit to get through book 4 and I'm still trying to go through book 5.
Yeah, book four, like you really stop rooting for Darrow a lot. But there's a company called Lit Escapes, and it was formed
Yeah.
by Pierce Brown, B.E. Schwab, and I think like Joey Abercrombie is getting on it
Yeah,
now.
I saw that.
They sell merch. They just announced a bunch of special edition Red Rising.
I did see that.
Did you see the top tier one?
No, but I'll look it up real quick.
I'm gonna have you look it up. Scroll to the very bottom.
What is it? Red Rising Special Edition?
Yeah, from Lit Escapes or Lit Escalate. Sorry, not Escapes. They sent it out in the email, and people were posting screenshots thinking that it was photoshopped, and it was not photoshopped. So the special editions, they start at about $100, which you would expect.
Yeah.
And then there are a few tiers, and then if you scroll down,
Would it be under Kickstarter products?
hold on, let me see if I can find it.
I'm gonna look it up. There's a card game. There's the action figure.
Okay, so I have it all through the mailing list. Let me send it to you as a comment.
Okay.
It might be that I'm not supposed to share this,
Okay.
but because
Yeah.
I'm on
let me
the
see.
email list, because the pre-sale doesn't launch for another month. This is the specific link leading to the, yep, look at that.
What?
So for those of you who are watching, they are selling a Red Rising edition that is $10,750.
Ouch.
There are 10 of them. And my thought is it's going to be Crypto Bros, right? Look, it's going to be
Of course.
But they wouldn't be making 10 of these, which they're not even shipping them until December. They haven't made them yet. But they would not be selling 10 of these if they didn't think they could sell 10 of them. But
Yeah.
it's rubbing a lot of people the wrong way, especially when you look at the themes of the books.
Yeah, because this is exactly what those books are against.
And it sounds like a really cool special edition, but really the only thing you're getting besides a really cool special edition is they're putting them in like a marble box.
Yeah,
They're
but
calling it like a sarcophagus.
even then it kind of just looks like a 3D printed marble box. Like it doesn't even look marble.
My guess is I think that's a mock-up.
Yeah. But
But
but you get where I'm coming from with it though.
no, yeah, it
Yeah.
looks bad. And
Yeah.
that was my first thought too, but my guess is it must just be a digital rendition because they said
Yeah.
they haven't made them yet, probably because they want to make sure they can sell 10 of them. But everyone's like, and they're saying like we made this because we could, like why not be extra? And I'm like, why is this $1,000?
Is there a payment plan?
Or sorry, why is it $10,750? With that
Yeah.
price, Pierce Brown better be delivering it to my house.
Exactly. Like he better be taking you to lunch or he better be paying for the therapy that you need for that book series.
Yeah, and I hate to be like, I still wouldn't be justified, but if it was at least like the first 3 books or something,
Yeah.
no, this is $10,000 for 1 book
Ugh.
that comes in a special box
That's awful.
that's signed and has like, yeah, it has like artwork and like I get like they have to pay artists for this stuff and like
Yeah.
like a special edition or like a leather bound or something that's like $100. Like I get that, but no one can figure out why they thought this would get a public positive reaction. My guess is
Yeah.
I think it's only being announced through their newsletter.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because like you have this company formed by these 3 like pretty cool authors to sell merch
Yeah. Excuse me.
is
Yeah.
doing 5-figure books.
I I hate it. I hate it.
I hate what it stands for.
Yeah.
But like I said, they wouldn't be putting it up there if it's going to be an embarrassment and they wouldn't sell any.
Yeah, I know. But ugh, I don't I don't like it.
I was like, just create one and auction it off for charity or something.
I mean, yeah, that's what I would do. I mean, I would say, "Hey, this is a limited edition of 10 and we're going to auction this off and whoever bids the highest thing gets the book." And then like you said, all proceeds go to charity. Like I'd be more than okay with that, but
Because yeah, like that one doesn't seem to have any special like different artwork. Like, yeah, the way they're doing the paper is from like an old paper mill. Like there's cool stuff about it, but I'm like, you're gonna be bringing in at least $100,000 from the sale of these 10 books. Did production really cost you that much to hire a guy to carve that?
no. Even the numbered edition that's 350 copies is $780.
Well, no, they're only selling 10 of the $10,000 ones.
I know, but I'm looking at the ones that they did the numbered editions. I'm looking at all the special editions that they're releasing.
They have so many special editions of Red Rising that they're doing on that site, and they're not doing anything like that for any of the other authors. And
No.
V.E. Schwab she released some t-shirts and like bags she was selling for Bury My Bones in Midnight Soil
Uh-huh.
that say toxic lesbian vampires. And she's selling those on her own site. And I kind of wonder if some of this stuff is making her move away from
Yeah.
the company that she founded.
Yeah, because I'm just seeing in the VE Schwab section of the Lit Escalade store, I'm just seeing that there's a couple of cover prints, an element box, and then uh Addie LaRue's wooden ring, which I haven't read VE Schwab, and I've been meaning to.
Yeah,
Um,
and I have the hoodie. I have the Darker Shades of Magic hoodie, and I actually have the 3
mhm,
signed posters on my wall because I have always adored the artwork work for that series, and that's
yeah,
the only place it's like ever been for sale. But there's a lot of people who have a lot of criticism too about the prices set on the signed cover posters,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
understandable. But at the same time, I also
yeah.
paid for it. So
And they're selling a foil edition of Golden Sun signed by just a print of the cover of Golden Sun signed by Pierce Brown for $200.
that is, yeah, that's not because I first got connected with Lotus Escalades probably like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Hmm.
And it was like only a few items they were selling, things like that. But then at Nexus, Pierce Brown announced the special editions that were coming out that I think were already released of Red Rising. And then now there's this new level of special editions. And he's coming out with like a new, I feel like a new set of special editions every 3 months at this point.
Yeah, no, it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm also looking at the original trilogy alternate dust jackets with the books, and that sold out, and it was 125 for the books and the alternate dust jackets. Like, but they're not even signed. Like, if they were signed, maybe I would get them, but like they're not even signed. And I know we're not talking about Mando and Grogu. I'm sorry, people, but who cares?
I
Um,
was just like, I was
no,
angry about this and I needed
no,
to
it's fine.
because it honestly might be enough to just turn me off of him altogether.
I was going to finish the trilogy, but now I don't want to because of that. Like, I don't want to even finish Dark Age and even go to Lightbringer. Like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I mean, you could buy the entire leather bound set of Wheel of Time 5 times probably
Yeah, for the same price.
for the same price.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
But that's the thing is like people apparently are buying this. And the only thing I could think of is I can imagine crypto bros being so into Red Rising and trying to self insert with Darrow.
Yeah, but they can't. Yeah.
If this is going to go into someone's Cybertruck.
Oh, yeah. 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 Ugh, that's awful.
But I feel like we're kind of seeing like a wave of some of this with certain authors because
We
like
are.
Jake Kristoff was essentially like auctioning off signed arcs of Empire of the Dawn 6 months before it came out.
Oh, wow.
And then he got mad because the people turned around and were selling them on eBay. And I'm like, you were selling arcs, which first of all I thought was illegal, but
Yeah, according to most publishers, selling arcs is illegal. Just saying. Um, yeah, no. My friends, if you want to read Red Rising, do so at your own risk. That's all I'm going to say. Because while it is a great story, I do not even want to finish this now because that is so disgusting that they are doing that. And it's not even going to charity.
no.
Like,
If it was going to charity, it would be very much like Eat the Rich. But
yeah,
I don't know. After listening to him at Nexus, he really, really, really thrives on people being like, how dare you?
yeah,
And so I think that the last book in that series is going to do a lot of things for shock value.
yeah.
But I also kind of am wondering if he has any other like stories in him. And
He's
I don't
doing
think
Lorne right now?
he's doing like a graphic novel for Red Rising thing, like that's
Yeah,
quasi graphic novel Krause written, but
yeah.
he seems to very much just be like, if you tell me to save a character, I'm going to kill them out of spite sort of comments he makes.
No. Yeah. I mean, I get back and forth like banter with authors about like killing characters and stuff. Um but yeah, that's a bit much. And honestly, he if I'm going to I'm sorry if I'm pissing off some Pierce Brown fans here. He does come across as kind of a douche too.
Yeah. I mean, after spending a few hours in the same room as him, can definitely. He also knows he's hot.
Because he was at the ball, right?
He was at Nexus. I was actually at the same World Hopper Ball session as him, and I never saw him. Like I only knew he was there afterwards, but I'm really short, so I just like can't like see people unless they're literally right in front of me.
Fair, fair.
But it was interesting, yeah, because they did the author spotlight on him, and I'm like, you gave us nothing. Like I sat through it and I didn't really feel like I learned anything. Like the things I learned about the series, I learned from people in the Q&A who are asking him questions.
Mm,
It was more just like the interview setup was how dare you sort of
yeah.
thing, and just him kind of laughing about that and being like and kind of being very like broy
Oh,
about it, but I don't know. And
yeah.
just him talking about how much he hates social media.
Yet he's on there.
Well, I mean, he's on there, but he has a social media manager now
Yeah.
because he has the same social media manager as Brandon Sanderson,
Ah, okay.
which
Okay.
explains a lot of why they've been like showing up together so much on things. But
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I kind of sat through it and I was like, it was cool to listen to you, but like you gave not even like a sliver of stuff
Mhm.
about the next book.
Do you want to see like who one of my favorite current authors is right now before we get into the Mando Grogu thing?
Yeah, sorry, I
No,
need
no,
to
no. You're good. You're good.
Star Wars.
No, you're good. You're good. Um, I love Rockio.
I've
Like,
seen that name popping up a lot, but the problem is I don't read a lot of male written fantasy.
yeah, this is science fantasy,
Mhm.
but yeah, it's it's pretty good because it's kind of written like a memoir, but not really a memoir because it's first person. But I've also like said I'm staying away from chunky books for a little bit too. Um, we had that conversation actually because I was like, yeah, I kind of need to stay away from chunky books right now. Like,
I'm gonna have to speed run through a Wax and Wayne reread here soon.
I love Wax and
And
Wayne.
that's gonna be interesting because I have like tiny recollection of anything that happens in those books. And most of it is like Milan, Renette, and Steris. And everything else is a blur. But yeah, I mean, you gotta get like the nice thing about chunky book though is you don't have to think about it. I know I
True.
mentioned last time that I just started Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Yeah,
I can never say I have to think actively about how to pronounce that title because it's such a tongue twister.
it
And that
is.
one I'm like, when I get into it, it's kind of like smooth going. I can read it like when I'm working out at the gym. And then I
Mm,
know I won't have to think about what else to read for the rest of the year
yeah,
for my gym book.
yeah. I get it. I get it. I've tried reading the first one, and it's tough. It's tough for me.
It's working. It might be one of those, like I said, like I'm on a machine at the gym
Yeah,
because I'm trying to figure out what's making people go so feral.
yeah. Like even like when I read it, like I'm sitting at home, and like I'm it's entertaining, but I just don't see like you said why people are going so feral for it. Like it's fun, but I maybe I'm just looking at it in a different light.
I don't know. And it's interesting because people kept saying, oh, you should read it, but I can't describe it. And I'm reading it and I'm like, this seems very easy to describe for me. So I don't know if I'm missing something. I'm about 40-ish% of the way through the first
Mm,
one.
yeah,
And so that's my thought. I'm like, I don't know if I'm missing something or if it's just like easy for me to describe it. But, and I mentioned this the last time I was on, but like for people who are on now, um, one of the reasons I'm hesitant and I haven't talked about it at all, I've not mentioned that I'm reading this at all on social media, only here, is listening to Matt Dinneman talk at Dragonsteel Nexus about how he's having to move because
yeah,
fans are like coming to his house. And even seeing fans like head to toe decked out in like custom jackets and stuff they had done. On one hand, instead of thinking, oh my gosh, this is so cool, it immediately had kind of like a sinister vibe to it.
Hmm.
And these people who were like moving to the front to just like stand and look at him. And I'm like, there are some huge, huge, huge boundary issues happening here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I mean, him talking about his daughters being like harassed in public and approached by people. And I'm like, and when we talk about like fan culture, like that is really kind of keeping me at a distance from this right now. And I don't know if I will end up talking about it. I'm already seeing, I looked at the thread on one of them because someone was like, does anything happen to Princess Donut? And I'm like, I'm going to look through this thread. And I've seen probably about 5 spoiler posts since then. And so I'm like, and that's my own fault because I haven't muted the words, but it's
Yeah,
things where I'm like, I don't really want to engage with it at this point just because of the author's experience with people.
yeah, that definitely is a turnoff. That definitely is one of those things that brings you out of the joy of experiencing that thing. Absolutely.
But and
Absolutely.
like I also mentioned, like that was one of my big hesitancies in
Hmm.
high school specifically about, wanting to dive a little more into Star Wars lore,
Hmm.
but staying away because I'm like, those online spaces weren't safe.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you always have a safe space here.
Thank
You
you.
always
And
have.
hopefully, and I'm seeing a shift in at least the video game space a little
Yeah. Hmm.
bit,
Yeah, a little bit.
but I'm still not going to buy a game in person.
Fair. Are you ready to talk about this trailer real quick before we go?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Can I
All right.
say my favorite response to this trailer I've seen so far
Mm,
is that someone saying everyone who's hating on this does not realize that they are not the audience for this movie.
exactly. Exactly. I mean, look at this.
It looks fun.
And he's pressing the buttons. Like,
I just need him to be silly. That's all I
yeah.
want.
Yes. I agree. Oh, by the way, this Ardinian here
Mhm.
played by Martin Scorsese.
I just love that cameo.
Oh, it's great. I'm looking for a hut. Yep, nope, bye. Um we have the twins. Let me go back just real
We're
quick.
criminals.
Yeah, war criminals. So, did you watch Book of Boba Fett?
No,
Okay.
I heard it wasn't good.
It's fun. Um it's just all over the place with what it wants to be.
Okay.
But it's fun. It's very, very fun. These twins, their brother and sister, they showed up in the Book of Boba Fett. And which they had Danny Trejo as a Rancor trainer drop off a Rancor to Jabba's palace, and Boba Fett like learn to ride a Rancor. It's pretty awesome. War criminals, long live the Empire. This guy, so that's really cool too. So, let's go back here. So this is a Sabak card. So remember, I hate to bring this topic up, but remember the War on Terror and how like Al Qaeda, like they had a deck for Al Qaeda, and
Yeah,
like, yeah,
my dad is a Black Hawk pilot, and there was a
mhm,
lot of that at his retirement. I'm very, very familiar with the deck.
yeah, yeah, that's what this is.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's Imperial. It's like Imperial officials, Imperial warlords. That you're gonna see. Look at him. He salutes. These snow troopers eat it. I mean, he shoots them. There's a U-wing. There's Sigourney Weaver. Look at the poor mouse droid.
Oh,
The tire. Um, yeah, we see the space Honda again. The rebuilt space Honda. Oh, hold on. There's my boy. There's my boy Embo.
we love a
There's
good
my.
hat.
Oh, I love Embo. Embo. God, you gotta watch Clone Wars.
I have watched like bits and pieces. So in college, my um, one of my roommates, he was into Clone Wars, but he like carefully curated our selection. So we didn't watch all the way through. We just watched random episodes as he told us.
Okay.
And the only one I remember is the opening of one episode where like one of the clones, this is gonna be the biggest thing ever.
That's fine.
He's sitting there and he's flying, and then like another ship flies up next to him, and it's like one of those tiny little aliens, and he looks at him and he's like, "Ah!" And then he looks
Oh,
and he goes, "To be one of those planets, isn't it?"
yes.
And we said that all the time. I still say that, and I don't know the episode name. I don't know what happens in the episode. I don't know the planet they're on. I just remember it's going to be one of those planets.
Yes. That is it's that one's actually early in the series. But it's a really good episode. I forget what it's called, but it's a really, really fun episode because like the clones are like great. Yep, so there's Embo. Don't you hurt the Grogus.
Pedro's very upset.
Pedro is very
We're
upset.
making Daddy mad.
There's him with some Anzellans or Babu Fricks. There's that. He's meditating. Look at him swimming. Okay. This
That's
is
cool.
Rada the Hutt. Have you watched The Bear?
No.
Okay.
I have a lot of homework, is what I'm
No,
understanding.
it's
So
fine.
instead of watching Arcane for the 5th time, I will watch a Star Wars show of your choice.
Okay. So The Bear's an FX show about chefs in a restaurant. The main character is playing Rada the Hutt here.
Oh, that dude. Okay.
Yeah, Jeremy Allen
The
White.
hair.
Yeah. I don't know who that dude is.
That's
That's
cool.
just a creature. Yep. There's my boy Zeb. There he is again. Yep. Look at the baby, the baby Rodian, and then he tells him to get in the bassinet. Like, oh, it's great. It's great.
Chaos Gremlin.
Yes. Okay, so I want to go back real quick.
I love that logo.
Oh, it's great because it's like that Western logo. This creature here is it's in reference to the Jarek table in the Millennium Falcon, the space chest that you see.
Yes.
Yeah. This is one of the creatures from the Jarek table that you get to see.
That is fun.
Yes, I've also seen Instagram videos already of them putting the Fast and the Furious drift song in whenever Grogu is in the bassinet running around like this. And if I find it again, I will have to send it to you because it's amazing.
We need to edit him into Mario Kart.
Yes.
Where he just shells everyone.
Yes. There's also there's also, where is it? It is, yeah, it's here. Hold on.
We love an explosion.
So yeah, hold on 1 second. It is. So this Arabish right here, it's actually in honor of Carl Weathers. It says Apollo Weathers or Weathers Apollo because he played Apollo Creed. So yeah, I thought that was really, really cool that they did that in it. So yeah, and then you've got look at him, like he's like, oh shit, like but look at him, and that's a practical effect too. Like it's so good. Like I love that face. Yes. And like the mom's like, nope. Yeah. yeah, that's true. She does take the baby out just so we can see Grogu like Tokyo Drift in the thing. And the cookie. He takes the cookies and then he just eats it. Like, it's fantastic. It's so good.
Like, let's be real, like him sipping the soup for the first time
Oh my god,
was a
yes.
cultural moment.
Yes.
So
When
here's
he
here's the question though. What baby creature do you need next? Do you think that can you imagine the absolute fan backlash if they ever did a baby Jar Jar?
so they did not do a baby Gungan. Um they did not do a baby Gungan toy actually. But they did do other baby creatures including a baby Rodian. And a baby Jawa. They did like a whole line of toys for it. Um but I mean a baby Gungan would be kind of creepy.
It would be, and I'm sure people would be like burning them, but I just want to see Ewoks.
I know. I get it. I get it. I get it. I mean, I love Ewoks too. Return of the Jedi is my favorite Star Wars movie because of the Ewoks and just also because it's an amazing movie. Um we're going to see more Ewoks, I promise. We're going to see more Ewoks. Um but yeah, yeah. I love this trailer. I think it's fantastic. I don't want to see anything else before this movie comes out.
I love going in blind.
Yeah. Um this was the perfect amount for me. I will say, did you see the Super Bowl spot with the Tauntauns?
I was watching Olympic ice skating during the Super Bowl.
Okay, it's fine. I'm going to show this to you real quick.
Pretty much the answer of anything I've been doing in the last 2 weeks was watching Olympic ice dancing or
That's
ice skating.
fine. Grogu Super Bowl spots. There we go. Super Bowl ad. Um, yeah, here it is. Hold on. Come on. There we go. Let me share this real quick. I think you're going to like this one too. So here it is. I'm not going to play the sound.
Again, we don't want YouTube mad at us.
Exactly.
Actually, the
YouTube,
fall would all go on you. YouTube would be mad at you.
yeah. So here it is. And it's literally the Budweiser commercial. Sam Elliott's actually narrating this, and
What?
it's Tauntauns.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And Grogu takes the reins.
He doesn't have a driver's license.
No, but he's over 50 though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, and people were pissed about this.
Why?
I have no idea.
What in the world is controversial about that?
I have no idea.
But it's Star Wars, like they're going to be pissed about something always.
There, yeah. There was a character in the Book of Boba Fett that he's not in the show that long, but when he is in the show, he's fantastic because he's just hamming it up because the actor knows he's in Star Wars and he's just having a good time being in Star Wars. He's this cybernetically enhanced person, and it's this massive gunfight at the end of the season. And at one point he does this spin, so like he spins around, and then as he comes out of the spin, he like shoots from his hip and he takes out this bad guy. People lost their minds going, "Doug, the spin is stupid, why didn't he just aim at the dude?" And I'm like, if it was me, I'd be doing the same thing.
You have to, where is your whimsy?
Exactly. I've said this time and time again. This is a franchise about space wizards. Like, chill.
Yeah, and
Chill.
it should not be someone's entire personality.
Exactly. Exactly. It's just oh. But that's what you get in this community. Just stick with us. Don't venture out there. Don't don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think I've mentioned before, like I have a close friend who's very, very into Star Wars, and I mean,
Yeah,
her eldest son's named Luke, and
fair.
she refuses to watch the sequel trilogy, but she talks all the time about how she hates it and it screws up the
Oh my
lore, and I'm
god.
like, how can you be throwing this much hate on something you haven't seen?
Yeah. Yeah, we when we were last weekend when my wife and I were we were in line at a restaurant for Valentine's Day, and we're waiting, and this family comes up behind us because they're waiting in line too, to get checked in, and they start talking Star Wars and about how Disney has ruined Star Wars, but yet they've only watched The Force Awakens. They haven't watched anything else. And I'm like, I wanted to turn around and say so many things, but my wife was like kept like holding my arm, and she's like, don't do it, because this is exactly what they want. Like they want to bait somebody. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're right. So, but like when we were leaving, I just wanted to be like, your opinion on Star Wars sucks because you won't give a chance to anything.
Yeah, and I mean, like, there's some things that I don't like that I haven't watched, and I know I
Yeah,
don't need to watch them. Like, I'll outright say, like, I'm never gonna watch Game of Thrones,
that's fair.
and I know I'm not gonna like it, not because of the plot or acting, but just because of the gratuitous sexual violence against women. Like,
Yeah, there's a lot of
you
that.
know,
Absolutely.
and I feel comfortable saying, like, I know I will not
Hey,
like it because of this,
yeah,
but, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I just feel like what you like what you don't like, watch what you want to watch, don't watch what you want to watch, but don't form an opinion on something. Yours is different because of the sexual violence against women. Like that is completely valid. I totally understand that, and I back you with that. Like I absolutely do, because as somebody that watched Game of Thrones, it was hard to get through. Like it's very hard to get through. Um, but for Star Wars, like, come on, just watch it. They ruined it. Okay.
Like, watch it and then have some analysis about why you say they ruined.
Yeah. Well,
But,
they
like,
didn't
all the hate
seem
for
the type to
Acolyte
do that.
started before it even
Hmm.
aired, and, I mean, we know the root of that, but
Yeah, it was the incels.
yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, Mando and Grogu comes out in May. Exciting.
Now I actually have to watch past the first season of The Mandalorian.
You do. I'm. Yeah. So you're gonna need to watch Mando 2, Book of Boba Fett, if you want. If you want. But it kind of explains how Mando and Grogu are together after season 2 of Mandalorian. And then season 3 of Mandalorian isn't bad. It feels rushed at times, but it's not bad. Um, and then if you want, watch. Well, you already watched Ahsoka,
I
so.
haven't actually.
Oh no, you haven't.
I There are several Star Wars shows that I just forget exist,
Okay.
and that's one of them.
It's honestly, I would. Ahsoka's good, and I would recommend it. Especially because of Thrawn, because like Thrawn's such a great character. Um, I would honestly watch Skeleton Crew more,
Mhm.
because it's kids and it's fun and it is ridiculous. And even Jude Law looks like he's having a blast with these kids. Like
Yeah, I've
every
gotten 2 episodes into that one.
yeah. I would just keep watching that one, honestly. And watch Mandalorian. Um and then the only animated thing I would say to watch besides Clone Wars and Rebels is well, you already watched Bad Batch, so I would say Maul Shadow Lord when that comes out. Hi, Pickle. How are you? Do you want to
So
say
cat
hi?
talks. We have to see the toe beans.
He's not going to show the toe beans. He does not like that. Um, no, but yeah, I would say Maul Shadow Lord because that's coming out in April. There's a lot out there, but don't like feel pressured to watch all of it. You know what I mean? Like pick and choose what you want to watch. Like if that makes sense.
Mhm. I've been in a show slump, so it's nice to have a fallback for when you spend an hour trying to figure out what you want to watch and don't have any idea.
And that's why I'm rewatching The Office for like the 80 millionth time.
I can't
Um,
do The Office. I can't do The Office.
and no, it's fine. I feel like that show would get canceled as soon as it aired, like this day and age.
I had an agreement. I had a boss who was always like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe you don't watch The Office." And everyone in my newsroom was like, "Watch The Office." So my agreement was I gave him a sticky note and I said, "You have 5 episodes to assign me. I'll watch these
Mhm.
5 episodes, and once I do that, you can never bother me again."
Oh, that's fantastic. Anyway, anything else before we go? You want to talk about
No,
anything else? No.
that's it from me.
I'm not rushing you off. I'm just, I know it's been 2 hours. I'm sorry.
Well, now I have to go play Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, go play Super Smash Brothers. That's gonna be it for us this week. I'll see if we do a live show next week. Sorry. But until then, we will see you all soon. Have a good night, everybody. Goodbye.